The year is 1989, and John and Judy Time are living in the heart of London. They are both very successful business people who run a very well-established computer company. They have been married for 5 years and both take their work very seriously. They plan to have a family in the distant future, but for now the business comes first. We'll see. Judy was asleep and dreaming that she was in a beautiful forest and little birds were flying all around her. They sang the most wonderful song that filled her heart with such love. She bathed her face with the sun as it shone brightly through the branches of the huge trees. She was aware that she wasn't wearing any shoes and the ground beneath her feet was soft and warm. In the distance, she could hear the faint sound of a baby crying, and as she followed the sound, it led her to the largest tree in the forest. At the base of this tree was a nest of leaves, and in the centre of the leaves was a naked baby boy. He had a crown of acorns on his tiny head, and as she knelt down beside him, he stopped crying. The baby opened his eyes and looked up at her. She was shocked. She felt as though she was being drawn through his eyes into his soul. She started to float through a million swirling stars in a deep blue universe, when suddenly she heard voices asking her if she would give the child life. In her dream, she saw little people with big smiley faces walking out from inside the trees. They picked up the baby and handed him to her. She held the baby close, and as she looked at him, a tear ran down her face and dropped onto the baby's cheek. The tear glistened like a bright diamond, and as she held him, she told the little people that she would give him life.
A beautiful face with eyes that glisten like the brightest stars. Such a beautiful face. I wonder who you are. Close my eyes and I see you. In my dreams I'll be near you, and I know that one day I'll be with you forever in the shadow. Beautiful face. Close my eyes and I see you. In my dreams I'll be near you, and I know that one day I'll be with you forever in the
When Judy woke, she found herself sitting on the end of the bed, hugging her pillow. John, her husband, also woke to see what was wrong. He got up, sat by her side, and put his arm around her shoulder.
Darling, are you okay? I think you've had a bad dream.
Oh, John, I've never had such a dream in all of my life. I found this baby, and they were these little people, and they were swirling stars, and, oh, John, can we change our plans and have a family? Surely we don't have to wait. Oh, John, I really would love to have a baby.
Wow, Jude, really? I've never heard you talk like this before. Are you sure you're okay? Look, let's get back into bed, and you'll feel better in the morning.
No, John, listen to me. I want a baby soon.
Hey, you know, I don't think I'm ready for this. What about our plans, the cruise, the big house that you want? You know, we cannot have all those things overnight. We have to work hard for them. Then we can think about having kids like we planned. Anyway, me, a father? I'm just not ready for that, Jude.
Judy sat up in bed, still hugging the pillow. John tried to comfort her, but she pushed him away. She turned her head away as he tried to kiss her. Then they turned their backs on each other, both staring out into the dark room. After what seemed like hours, John broke the silence.
You know, the more I think about it, you know, I guess I would be a pretty good father. I could teach the kid the computer, and we could get a dog, you know, and all that stuff.
Oh, you mean...
Yes, I mean, okay, let's have a baby now. I mean, no cruise, no big house, but if that's what you want and it'll make you happy, then
God, yes.
I'll be happy too.
Yes, oh, John! They held each other close, and as they kissed, John looked deep into Judy's eyes and said,
Jude, I guess we've got a job to do.
In the months that followed, Judy went for walks to the nearby woods. One day, she fell asleep under a tree. She had a dream that a handsome, tall Indian, dressed in beautiful clothes, sat down beside her. He took her hand and told her that she was going to give birth to a boy child. He said that this child was very, very special, and that all would become clear in the future. He then stood and walked into the mist. A few months later, Judy gave birth to a lovely, bouncing baby boy. He was given the name of Justin, just in time.